Hello everybody, Classic Travel MTG here for another draft video. We've had a little bit of misfortune in our previous drafts. We got 03 twice in a row. I don't think I'm going to upload the videos because they weren't very interesting, but you can see we've ranked down a little bit. But yeah, so we're just going to be hopping into another draft. Hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to do anything in particular on the channel, I'd be happy to oblige. Just leave it in the comment section. The Arena Cube is out now, and this could definitely be something fun to do. I might at least try a video of this, see how it does. And yeah, without further ado, we can just get into the draft. So yeah, I've also started recording for an historic video. I'm playing Modern User's Bant Blink deck that he played on Channel Fireball recently. I've modified it a little bit because I don't know. I don't like to steal people's decks entirely, but it's a lot of fun. I've got a couple good games in so far. We're playing best of 3. I'd be happy to show some best of 1 content as well, as I do with draft. But yeah, so just let me know what you guys want, and I'd love to give whatever you want back. Pretty easy pick here. Maniform Hellcat, we've had it in one of our previous drafts. It was kind of bad in that deck, but it was still a great card. Definitely the pick here, though. It's actually pretty bad first pack, besides the Hellkite. There's Soul Cipher Board, which I really don't like. It's just not a good card. Maybe in blue-green, but I really don't like this card at all. It's just a 2 mana, and even when it flips, it's not a great card. The format's just too fast for it, I think. Vengeance has been pretty good for me. It's like a pseudo Pyroclasm that gives you a blood. This is really good in black-white, obviously. This is probably one of the better cards in the pack as well. There's a Hookhand Mariner, which is pretty good in green. There's a Syncopate, good in blue. Stitch Assistant is playable in blue as well, but I don't like it that much. Blood Fountain is pretty good, but that's basically it. Yeah, this isn't a great pack. But yeah, we'll definitely take the Hellkite here. Hellkite is just a big bomb. It works basically in any deck he played in. Worst case, just a 4 mana 4/4 flying, which is just really good. But yeah, we take it. Okay, following that up with a pretty good Bleed Dry here. Bleed Dry is also a really great removal spell. It works well with the Hellkite. 4 mana, kill something, get a 4/4 flying. This doesn't sound too bad. Other than that, in red we have Lacerate Flesh and Fearful Villager, which I think are the only 2 playable cards. I don't want to play either of them, don't get me wrong, but they are playable, I suppose. There's also a Ledinous Guest in black, which would be pretty nice if we do end up in black. Other than that, there's a Brine Coma, which looks pretty far away from our red, and a Retrieval rather, which is also okay. It works well with the Hellkite. But yeah, so we'll just take the Bleed Dry, see what happens. Okay, there's a Flame Blast Bolt. That's a pretty good removal spell. There's also a Circle of Confinement, but I don't think I want to take that over the Bolt. Bolt is just really good, and it's already sticking to our red. Other things in the pack, there's a Retrieval, there's Malice, Rot-Tide, and Ragged Recluse, which are all pretty playable. Evolving Wilds, Massive Might is pretty good in the red-green decks. I guess in any green deck, but best in red-green. Cobbled Lancer is a card that I'm pretty low on it, honestly. I don't like the card very much, but I wouldn't fault you for playing it. It's definitely got some potential, but yeah, we'll definitely take the Flame Blast Bolt here. These packs aren't looking great, except for like the one card that I'm taking from each pack, which I'm pretty happy about, honestly. Here, honestly, there are a couple of good cards here. We have Dormant Grove, or Gnarled Grove Strider, which is really, really good. This card is a beating. We have Heron of Hope, which I think I've shown on this channel is kind of disgusting and amazing. And we also have a Falcon Knight Celebrant, which I think is just going to be the pick here. It's just really good. It loots twice, basically, or has blood synergies. And we're just going to stick to red. One thing I like to do in this format is always just take the cards of one color, if you can, in pack 1, and then you can end up in a pretty sweet, sweet spot for pack 2, where you can pick pretty easily which color you want to be in based on what feels open. Here, red is not super stacked. We have a Pious Spawn, which I don't think is playable, and a Change of Fortune, which is less playable. I think probably the pick is somewhere in white. White does look to be quite open. I don't like Fleeting Spirit a whole lot, but I think I'll take it here. I don't really want to play it. There's also an Undying Malice, but I think that the Spirit is a little better. Well, Just because white looks so open, I'll take it. No, I'm taking the Malice. Never mind. It works well with the Hellkite as well, so. Oh, there's an Ancestor, which is pretty late, which is pretty good. There's also a Voldaren Epicure, which I think I'll take here. Just cutting off red from this side as well, but this is also just a good card. I would definitely like to end up in white, because it seems super open, but I think I'm just going to stick to red for the time being. Okay. Well, now there's no red, so I think we just take a Fleeting Spirit here. I wouldn't mind ending up in red-white again. Definitely take the Spirit, though. It's the best card in that back by a bit. Oh, there's a pretty late Wolfkin Outcast. Wolfkin Outcast is really good in the red-green decks. There's also a Ragged Recluse, there's a Rot-Tide Gargantua, and the Festivities is bad. So is Skulking Killer. Yeah, we'll definitely take the Outcast, though. It is a pretty good signal for the green is open. We've seen a couple good green cards lately through the packs. But, yeah. Here, I think we just take a Grizzly Ritual. If we end up in red-black, it's pretty good. Works with blood. It's not the best removal spell ever, obviously. But it's, definitely playable. It's not terrible. Here, okay, well, we built quite a few red cards, so that is a pretty good signal. I think, so in terms of red, we don't really have any 2-drops or 3-drops, which is a bit rough. But we'll take the Villager here. It's pretty good in aggressive decks. The Menace is nice. It's kind of worse than the Shady Traveler from the previous set, but it's playable for sure. Here we've got quite a bit of blood. We have 1, 2, and 3 pretty good pieces of blood. So I think we just take the Ragged Recluse here. If we end up in red-black, which it looks like we are. Here I'll take Celebrants, our combatants rather, I guess. It's not really where I want to be, but I'll take it. And take the second last pick, Militia Rallier. Very bad card, but I suppose if I really need it, I can play it. But yeah. So after pack 1, deck looks okay. I definitely could stand with some better cards, honestly, but we've got pretty good shell in red, so we're happy to stay in red. Okay, well that does help a little bit. I'm just going to cut the cards that I don't think I'm playing, so it looks like we are in red-black. This is a pretty tough pick here. We have 2 really good cards, Alluring Suitor and Felstinger. I think probably Alluring Suitor is the pick. It's a little better than Felstinger, but Felstinger is definitely not something I want to pass. Other things in the pack, the rare is kind of a dud. This card is just not the best. It's kind of hard to evaluate. It's just too slow for the format, I think is the best way of saying it. It's definitely a good card, but yeah, I don't think it's worth taking here. There's a Desperate Farmer, which I like a lot. There's Alluring Suitor, which is, I think I've shown it several times. You had it. It's been really a real overperformer. Same with the Felstinger. But yeah, we'll take the Suitor here. Stay in red. Okay, that's a great red card. Oh, wow. So we could take the Cemetery Gatekeeper here, or we could take Bleed Dry. I think Bleed Dry is a little better than Cemetery Gatekeeper. Usually this card is just a 2-mana 2/1 first strike that can maybe ping your opponent for 2. But Bleed Dry is just an excellent... This is, I think, the best removal in the set. Yeah. There are some good blue cards in this pack, as well as Raconteur, which I really like. We might be able to wheel it, actually, given some late werewolves in the first pack. But yeah, we'll definitely be taking Bleed Dry here. It's just too good to pass. Okay, I'm pretty happy picking Blood Craze Socialite up. It's pretty good. And another Bleed Dry. Maybe 3 is too many, though. It's a lot of Bleed Dries. What else could we take in the pack? There is a Digraph Scavenger. I suppose that's Reckless Impulse. I don't think Graph Reaver was worth playing. Talked about it in my previous draft, I think. Somebody played it against us and it was just not doing well for them. I don't know. These are both 4-drops, so they're pretty close. I think this is definitely better, but we do already have 3 pieces of pretty good removal and 1 piece of terrible removal. I'll take the Bleed Dry just to cut black a little bit, but I'm not really sure I'll even play it. It is definitely very, very good. How many zombies do we have? No zombies. Okay, so we will not take this. We will be taking the Ragged Recluse, for sure. Or actually, oh wait, sorry, I didn't even see the Foreboding statue. This card is really, really good. It ramps you and then turns into a big creature. There's not much to talk about, honestly. It's just great. And then once it's a big creature, it also ramps you. But yeah, it helps because, especially when you have really powerful 5-drops like Celebrants and I don't know, there are a couple other ones, because you can place on turn 3 and then on turn 4 you just slam something crazy. But yeah, that's definitely a great card. Okay, there's a knife. I do like a knife a lot. There's also an Awakening. How many non-creatures do we have? 6 non-creatures. Got 1, 2... Yeah, so most of them are pretty, like, well, half of them are on the highest CMC side. So I don't think I want to take the Edgar's Awakening. I'll just take the knife. It works pretty well in any deck we end up in. Okay, well, that's a pretty good 2-drop to pick up. I'll definitely take the Celebrants here. I don't think I should play Vampire's Vengeance. We only have 4 Vampires. Even though it does look like we're a little bit more of a controlling deck, I don't think it's worth taking. Celebrants is definitely good, though. Here we'll take a Gargantua. Nothing else in the pack is good. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. I think basically all these cards except for the 2 blue cards are pretty bad. Maybe I should take one of them. No, we'll just take Gargantua and make sure we have playables. I guess there's another Gargantua. I don't think I want to play 2, though. I'll take it, though. Okay, well, as I said, Raconteur Wheels. That's really, really strong. We do have, as I said, we have like 7 non-creatures now, which means that this might actually do some work. Our 4-drop slot is looking pretty stacked. We've got Hellkite, 3 Bleed Dries, and a Socialite and Raconteur, which are both really good. I guess I'll just take the Phalanx in case we need it, but I don't think we will. Definitely not what you want to be doing on turn 5. I know it looks really big, but it really isn't that great. And, like, people say, oh yeah, it's great because it blocks anything, but it doesn't even block half the flyers in the set, and most of the good cards in the set that need to be blocked are flyers, so it's pretty hard to argue that this is a good card. I think by now in the format, it's pretty much become a consensus that it's bad, but, yep. That's a pretty late Heron of Hope. I don't think it's even close between whatever the other card in that pack was. I didn't really pay too much attention, honestly. And, unsurprisingly, a Skulking Killer is last pick. Going into pack 3, let's see what we can open. Come on, and a land. Every time I say that, I always get a land. Okay. Well, I guess I can take this land, actually. It's pretty good. There's nothing else in the pack that looks really good. Vampire's Kiss is bad. Undying Malice, already have one, don't want to play 2. I guess I could take a Sure Strike or Belligerent Guest. Probably Belligerent Guest over Sure Strike. Yeah, I'll take the Guest here. Oh my god, another dud rare. Okay, well this is a better pack for us. We at least have one card that's good to take here. There are also some really good white cards, but we aren't anywhere close to white. I don't think. We only have 3 white cards. We don't really want to play any of them. I'll take another Bolt here. I think this is a really strong card. I would like to get an Abrade or something, but we have lots of removal. Wow, okay, so this card would be super nice to have in our deck, but I don't think we can take it here. Yeah, look at all these garbage rares that are just going around. Yeah, we'll definitely take Celebrants here. It can be a nice black-red aggro plan. This is a tough one. So I could take Raconteur, which I think is really good. We have 8 non-creatures now, which I think, actually, that might just convince me into it. We do have a lot of 4-drops, though. We have 6 4-drops and only 4 3-drops and 3 2-drops. So we might definitely want to be taking a Gluttonous Guest. How much blood do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 sources of blood. Yeah, I'll just take that, I guess. Timer went out. Anyways, that puts us up to 9. That means that Wedding Security is just a great pickup here. It's a really good 5-drop. It's definitely something I want to ramp into with my statue. Yeah, we're hurting for 2-drops here. We do have a lot of 1-drops, which I guess is nice, but we'll take Sure Strike, I suppose. Well, how many creatures do we have at 3? Just 5. Okay, we have 5 creatures at 3, so we'll take Sure Strike here. Ooh, how many cards to satisfy the catapult? What is this? Catapult fodder, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, not enough. I think we just take the Gluttonous Guest here. Just more blood synergy. This also gives us a little bit of longevity for us to cost our big creatures. Yeah, so the third pack looks like it's going pretty well for us. Okay, that's a lot late, but there is a Ragged Recluse there. I don't think I want to play this. I don't think I want to play the Undying Malice. Don't want to play Rot-Tide. Yeah, this deck looks pretty sweet so far. I don't know. My previous deck that I went 0-3 with was also black-red, but it didn't really have anything special in it. This one has at least a Maniform Hellkite, which is really strong. I'll take Biolume Egg for the Vault, I guess. None of those cards are playable. But yeah, this looks like it's got pretty good blood synergy and lots of really good removal, which I think is lacking in my other deck. We've got 3 Bleed Dry, 2 Bolts, and then, didn't we get something else? No. Just 3 Bleed Dry, 2 Bolts. That's enough, though. Obviously. Like, I've played decks and got 7 wins with only 2 pieces of removal, so... here we take Waltzer, I guess. We could splash it with the Foreboding Statue. We don't have an Evolving Wild, though, so that's kind of annoying. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't be against splashing, like, Heron and Markov Waltzer, although we don't have any other life gain synergies besides, like, Gluttonous Guest and, yeah, and, Ragged Recluse. Yeah, I think this is fine. Okay, that's a really good 3-drop that's getting past super late. I'm surprised about that one. Yeah, we'll definitely take the point of discussion there. I guess take Vampire's Kiss and Malice last pick. Well, I think that worked out pretty well. Let's see here. Okay, so first we have to do the regular blood check. So that's a lot of cards to care about blood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I didn't count the Wedding Security because it doesn't actually create it, so that's fine. This deck looks pretty good. I mean, I'm not sure what to cut here, actually. I think probably one of these 3-drops, maybe the Guest. How does that curve look? Tons of creatures. Yeah, maybe we cut... Oh, wait, I have this. I should just cut that card, right? That's too expensive. We already have lots of removal. Yeah, that's fine. Anything else I might want to play? I think Shore Strike is just not worth taking here. Bordered Window is interesting, but I don't think it's good. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Let's set our... There we go. Oh, wait, I didn't check the lands. I should check the lands. 11-10, huh? So the reason I would want to have more mountains is because we do have double red, but we have so much double black with 3 bleed dries that I think that Arena is correct in giving us 9 swamps. I'm just gonna get rid of the auto fill tool though. Yeah, so this looks to tweak the deck. It looks pretty sweet. I really want to get some value out of this card. I've had it, I think, 4 times in a draft, and it's just really, really strong, but I want to get it on camera where I cast like a big spell and get a ton of damage in. Yeah, the last time I had it, that isn't on video, I was playing a mono red deck, I think. Well, yeah, it was just mono red, not even splashing. It felt like Vintage Cube almost. And red was just ridiculously open, and so I had that, and it was really, really sweet. This is a really good hand. We've got some early removal and an Epicure to filter out these other mountains that we don't really want. But yeah, and then we can curve into the Bloodquest Socialite, which is great. Up against Ryusei here. Hopefully I don't butcher your name. Ping them, get a blood. Yeah, Epicure is just really, really strong. Alright, well, nice to see it up against the same card. Let's play a Swamp and pass. We're not a super aggressive deck. We really want to accrue value using, we'll vault that for sure. We really want to be accruing value using, blood. Yeah, so, got rid of that. I maybe should have kept it, but we have a lot of removal, so I'm pretty liberal with it. We did cut the Grizzly Ritual, but I'm okay with that. Well, we got some very powerful 4 and 5 drops here, so I'm kind of fine with this. Yeah, okay, they're not playing anything, so they probably have like a Bleed Dry or Hers Downfall. Next time I might just play this and sacrifice blood. No, that won't trigger because I will be attacked with this. Yeah, that's okay. Opponent looks like they got something here. I'm not sure what instance they could have. It might be in a braid. Okay, well, I guess I didn't play anything. By the way, the reason I know it wasn't blood is because they were hovering my card. But yeah, it is a little weird. So I think I just attack. I will sacrifice the blood hit for sure. It's very possible they have an abrade, but I'm okay with that. This card isn't the best. I'd much prefer they abrade this than like. Well, actually, I'm not sure. You know what? I'm just. What I'm trying to say is I'm fine. Maybe I won't sack the blood actually. No, I'll sack it. I'm greedy. Okay, well, no abrade then. Might have Rending Flame. Nope. Okay, well, it looks like they're just taking a bit of a beating here. We've got 2 menace creatures, so they've got to play something big soon. Because otherwise, we're just going to be smacking in for 9 every turn. So I should say something. Two big somethings for them. We're also going to be flipping out the Recluse this turn. We'll just play it and discard the Swamp. Yeah, Lacerate Flesh deals with the Celebrants, but that's not really helping them too much. Not playing the Swamp here, so I can discard it here. Yeah, the Cemetery Gatekeeper would actually have been really nice in this deck, because we did end up with a lot of, we didn't end up with a lot of removal anyway, so we could have afforded not to take the second Bleed Dry. But I think I'm pretty okay with how this worked out. The Gatekeeper is definitely a really nice 2-drop, but we have enough blood that these Ragged Recluses are pretty good as well. Looks like now we might have an abrade. Yep, that's fine. That gets really punished by Bleed Dry here. Doesn't even get its extra value, obviously. Here I'm just gonna force him to have 2 removal spells. Well, what can punish me here? Yeah, nothing. I don't think anything can punish me. If he rips a white land, he could play. I always talk about Path of Peril, but okay. Well, that does save him, I think. Maybe he can gain 2 life, go up to 4. Takes 1, blocks. Hey, no, he's still dead. So he's got to have an abrade here, I think, on the Odious Witch. Otherwise, no. GG's. Okay, well, we're already doing better than our previous draft. We have 1 win. Back up into Plat 3. Let's see if we can ride this deck to a couple more victories. Yeah, so that was pretty sweet performance. We didn't have a great curve at the beginning, but I'm not too surprised. But we definitely curved out at the end with 4-5, and then transforming the Witch. This is a great hand. Yep. I don't think there's anything really to complain about in this hand. Really, really good. We've got a nice 2-drop into a really good 3-drops. Looks like we're up against a similar black-red Deadly deck. But yeah, definitely play the Recluse here. I think I'll probably play Guest turn 3. Just so I can flip the Recluse and play the Alluring Suitor in the same turn. I don't want to expose this to too much removal, because this card is really, really bonkers when it transforms. And having it stick around for 1 turn can be pretty tough, since people know how good it is. Okay, well, the main phase discarding... Wow. Okay, so the main phase discarding Retribution, so that means that either they don't have any vampires, or they have too many. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play Epicure. And then next turn, I can just play the Alluring Suitor. It's going to ping them for 1, and then we're going to discard. It's going to trigger the Recluse. It's going to transform into end step. Yep, Mountain's a fine draw. It means we can cast our Maniform Hellcat when we draw it. Also puts us in a good position to play Wedding Security. I mostly just want to get rid of these swamps because we already have double black, so... Yep, that's fine, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna attack here with both. I'm pretty okay with if they just block the Epicure. The important part here is that I'm transforming the Suitor. Oh, I probably should have left open black, actually. So I can play the this, because I don't think I'm pumping either. Well, I guess I will since I can't do anything else, but... So this is a human, so it's going to get buffed when it flips, and I'm going to let it flip for sure. But that's okay. Deadly Dons are already doing work. I'll decline that. Looks like they have another Markov Retribution, maybe? Because this is a vampire. On the front side, at least. Nice to draw a bleed dry for this, or... yeah. Okay, well they do have a bleed dry. That's fine. They're gonna smack me for 5. So, they shouldn't really be racing here, because I do have them on a faster clock than they have me. Oh, they can give it a lifelink, though. That is kind of annoying, I suppose. I think I'll play the security here. Well... I don't really want to run this out into removal, but because I want to be able to capitalize on it, and I think that I can capitalize on the wedding security the most next turn, because I can just play Gluttonous Guest, and I'm not guaranteed to have a non-creature to use Hellkite, so... we'll just play this. I'm pretty okay taking 5 a turn. Because it's only really 4, I suppose, but... okay, well there's a Hero's Downfall, so good thing we didn't play the Hellkite. Yep, there's an Archghoul of Thraben. Here I think I'm just going to discard my Belligerent Guest to the Blood. Okay, well that's an okay draw. I think I'll just play the Mountain here, though. So I'm starting to worry a little bit about this Malicious Invader. It would be really nice to draw a Bleed Dry soon. We are drawing a lot of lands, but that's okay. Well, we've only drawn like 8 lands, but still. Yep. That's pretty fine. We did get rid of our human there, so it's okay. That's a lot of land, wow. Okay, we'll play the Hellkite here. It does block the Invader, if not the Socialite. Yeah, so I think a Bleed Dry here is just lethal, right? I guess they can give it lifelink, but I don't know why they do that. They probably give this lifelink. So that's going to be attacking for 8, right? No, nope. Just 5. If they had to sacrifice this, which I assume they will. Yeah. It's going to take us down to 6. Put them up to 12. So they're not entirely dead to a Bleed Dry now. Ooh, okay, that's a problem. That might just mean we die here. Yep, it looks like we're just gonna die. I mean, yeah, they just have too much flying damage, I think. I don't think there's anything I can draw that fixes this situation. Yeah, GG's. Yeah, Dreadfast Demon is beating. This card, it just basically wins games immediately. Like, if you can't deal with it on the turn it gets played, you lose. Also, we didn't draw a single Bleed Dry, so I have 3 Bleed Dries left in our 22 cards, which is a little bit annoying. I would definitely have liked to draw one there. I guess I couldn't have played it, but even, I don't know, it's tough. Okay. Well, we lost to a very good card, so I'm not too upset about that. It does feel a little bit bad, but I don't know. Dreadfast Demon is kind of unfair. I'm okay with it, though. It's one of the better cards in the set, so. This is a good hand, I think. I am wondering how accurate my this is a good hand is, but, just because sometimes I keep hands and then realize that they're kind of terrible afterwards, but. Okay, well, another Bleed Dry isn't hurting.
Yep, I'm pretty happy to just kill that. We've got so much removal in our hand, it doesn't matter.
Then we'll just swing in with the Recluse. Unfortunately, we don't have any blood to transform it, but that's okay. Yeah, so probably I think whatever they play here will just bleed dry. If we draw some blood, maybe not. Yeah, okay, well that would definitely bleed them dry. Thank you very much. And this card is a house when you can play it. Torrents, it wins games so quickly. Basically, every creature you play, you just get a 1/1 that turns into a 2/2 that turns into a 3/3, etc. Okay, well, I mean, I don't think I want to be doing this, but I think I might just fire off my other bleed dry on the pup, because this card it gets really big really quickly. I am regretting a little bit killing the other Sporeback Wolf, but it's okay. Then I'll attack in here because I won't be blocking that 2/4, which they probably won't block here either. It's kind of funny, we just fired off 3 bleed dries. Oh wait, that's only been 2. We still have another one in the deck, never mind. Yeah, well, they traded off that. I guess they don't know we have a winning security. Yep. Winning security with Ceremonial Life is a really nice combo. Because whenever it attacks, you sacrifice something, and then whenever it deals damage, you get another one. That's annoying. So I'm glad I killed that Taurens at least, because the Taurens would have just wrecked me really badly. I'm gonna swing in here. If they double block with something, I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna keep this mounted in hand so I can discard it to the blood next turn to flip the Recluse. Notably, I'll be doing that after combat so that I can sacrifice this current blood to the security and draw a card. Yep, that's swinging in quite a bit. It's 8 damage. We're okay with that though. We're going to be getting quite a lot of value here. Yep, Spore Coil is fine. And Bride's Gown is awful. For them, that is. So here we're just going to be attacking. Actually, maybe, yeah, I won't attack with the Ragged Recluse. I did play the Swamp here because we're not going to have that much blood. So now this is going to deal some damage. It's going to bring us some more blood. And we're going to activate the blood. Discard this. Statue, I haven't talked about it yet in terms of drawing, but I think, yeah, okay, this is just a lot better than Statue. But Statue isn't really what we want to do here. It's a little bit slow. So I might even just loot it away to a blood. Although, no, I'll keep the blood around for the time being for the security. But it's not really where we want to be. Yep. So it looks like they're not attacking with the Geist. I'm pretty fine just taking 6 here. I don't think there's much they could have. I might, yeah, you know, I'll just block like this. I think that's probably fine. I probably could have traded a lot earlier with the Recluse when this thing was just a 2/2, but that's fine. This card is not very good. It does look good against us, but it isn't a very good card in general, I don't think. There's an infantry. That's a pretty good blocker on the security. It'd be nice if we had like a single wedding invitation in the deck. But yeah. So this is going to go up to 6 power as well. This gives +2/+0 only. Yeah. I don't know why they're playing this card. It's just not good, I don't think. Okay. Here I'm just going to attack like this. I'm going to sacrifice this thingy. So they are forced to double block here. Wow, that's rough. Well, they're not forced to, but it's beneficial for them to double block. Yeah, I'm pretty fine with that. They don't have any enchantments, so they can't really flash back the Geist just yet. We're gonna get another blood from the this interaction. They are drawing a card here, which is kind of annoying, but I think I will just discard mountain here. That's pretty good. I think I play that here. Or I could, you know, I'll just double spell and I'll play the foreboding statue and celebrant. This does give us a little bit more reach around their board, and I'm pretty happy blocking like this and like that. So they can't flash this back, right? They need a spirit and... Okay, that's a big problem. Yep, they can activate that next turn. Oh no, they need to land. This is a pretty big creature when it flips, obviously. It's pretty scary. I might be able to just bash through it, though, with the Socialite. If I can draw something that has that makes blood, that'd be pretty nice. Yeah, this is a really good card. Their deck looks pretty sweet, honestly. We just sort of had all the removal, though. Like, they have enough wolves that this works. The Torrens is crazy. This is crazy. Come on, Dirty Haribo. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but that is your username if people didn't realize that. Okay, to attack like that, I'm definitely blocking like this. Gives us a blood, which means that we could get Socialite to be big. And they are dead here. So I'm just gonna kill the Oddity. And since this guy is menace, they're dead. GG's, buddy. Okay, well that's a pretty quick game. Actually it wasn't so quick, but it was pretty simple game, that is. We just killed all of their early stuff, and then killed all the late stuff. So, pretty simple. Putting us at 2 wins. A little bit longer games than I'd like for this deck. This deck, I don't think it's an aggro deck, but it definitely doesn't want to go too late in the late game, because it doesn't have... Well, I guess it does have enough draw and filtering through the blood. But, you know, my main concern with this deck is that I might mill myself, because we have so much filtering and so much card draw. But that's okay. I doubt we will. It definitely has some pretty sweet win cons. Definitely killing that before it can pump itself. I find this card very annoying, even though it's not very good. It just gets on my nerves. Playing a Recluse, no faults here, probably just 3-4. Obviously, if we hit a better 3 or 4 drop, then we'll play it, but doesn't look like we will. Here I'll attack. Pretty fine offering the trade. Not entirely sure why they didn't block it, because they're not attacking, but it's just free damage for us. Here I think I'll just discard to transform. Got plenty of lands. And we have more lands now. Perfect. No attacks, this transforms. Yeah, these things seem to be pretty good. Definitely an aggro deck, playing a 2-mana 3/3 that drains is really good. I think probably best in black-white, but also playable in, like, black-red. Obviously we're playing them, so... Okay, they are attacking for 5 here. They could definitely have a Shrill Strike, they could have a Bolt to finish off my, guests if they want to. I think I'm just taking 5 here because they're taking 4 and we're gaining 1, so we're just sort of trading on damage. We do it up on life, so... Also, if we hit more blood, we can just gain life off the guest. Wolf Strike, yep. That's fair. Back on tour, sort of shuts them down, both of their creatures die to it. I think I will attack here. Well, no, I'll leave it back. So we can block both. I do want to see this card flip in so we can get some nice action with some non-creature spells, but yeah. This card is obviously a lot better in the blue-red decks, but we have, I think we have counted to 8 was the number of non-creatures we had total, so... I'll block like this, I think. If they have another Wolf Strike, or which is well, yeah, that's fine. Would have been nice to back that up with like a... Okay, that's a good card to draw. It would have been nice with the Raconteur, but... Wow, okay. This is a tough decision. So I play the Recluse. Now, do I bolt or do I loot? Because I could bolt. I think I bolt the Spore Crawler. It's not going to go away. And I'll pass back. I'm a little low on life, so... Yeah, Witch's Web is a combat trick I don't usually like to play, but it's definitely solid when it... Like, when it works really well. But I don't think it works really well that frequently, if that makes any sense. Playing a Snarling Wolf here, that does pump the Ridge Wolves. It looks like they've got pretty sweet synergistic red-green werewolves with a Spore Crawler. This could be a short strike, in which case it's a pretty big blowout, so we'll just take it, I think. I'll loot away this. It's going to gain us life. It's a pretty good draw. I think I'll put it on the Recluse. No, I'll put it on the Guest here. I'm just gonna pass it. This is gonna flip, obviously. It does look like we're gonna have to stop blocking these, but I did put myself in it. Like, the reason I put it on the Guest is so I can block the Hungry Ridge Wolves. And this I'm pretty happy trading off of the Snarling Wolf, rather. Also, the flavor text on this card is hilarious. Like, the angel is not a wolf, just a werewolf, sorry, it's just a regular wolf. Fine trading like this. They are gonna get a blood, but so are we. I don't think we loot away here. I think we just wait until we hit more lands. Because we're not really in a rush. They're looting. Probably have a land here. Yep, there's the mountain. Yeah, so no loot here. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. We'll just play Voting Statue and Fearful Villager. If they don't have anything to play, then this flips, which is pretty nice. Of course they do. This does have Menace though, which is nice. So the question is that do I discard this? I think I do. I think I do discard this. Well, no. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna equip here. We'll attack. And then we'll play Epicure, and we will equip it with the knife, I think, right? Yeah, that's fine. I'm pretty okay if they do give this trample, then I'm pretty okay with that. I'll just take the 2. Obviously, end step, I'll tap for the statue to get a counter, but in case they have something with haste, yeah, that's the end step. So this is going to transform now. It's going to be a 4/3. Just gonna start the turn off by looting away this swamp. If I can hit like a... I guess I don't have... oh no, I do have another bolt in the deck. That would be pretty nice. This is a good one. Start by equipping onto the werewolf though, obviously. Attacking for 5, put them down to 9. Definitely play Guest here. This blocks this really nicely. We've got plenty of blood now, so if we draw like a Wedding Security, we can draw a lot of cards, which is going to be pretty nice. There's an Alluring Suitor. I don't think that's really going to cut it here. We're pretty far ahead. Also, again, we have no bleed dries yet. The magic gods hate us. Oh, I'm stupid. I forgot to do the thing. Okay, well, we did draw a Hellkite, which is a very good draw, obviously. I'm probably just going to play it and then equip. Yep, so they're going to go to full life here. And then this is just going to finish them off in the air if they can't kill it, obviously. And since it's already lethal, I'm just going to equip onto the Gluttonous Guest. Looks like they might have an Abrade here. Oh, Canopy. Wow, okay. That does it. Yep, well, we could have this transforming this turn, but I guess too bad we don't. Yeah, well, they had the answer for the Hellkite, which is good. That's pretty scary. I can definitely bleed it dry, though. This is going to get pretty big, but I'm pretty fine blocking. Yep. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game, I keep forgetting to do the foreboding statue. This is embarrassing. Oh, that's a Suda. I think in that case we just attack with these two, right? No. No, not quite. Okay, so if I attack, I'm gonna get 2... No, that's not enough. Yeah, so, okay, we'll just pause here. I will not forget to tap you this time. I promise. Okay. You're gonna put a stop on their end step. Wait, that... Yeah. That is their end step, right? Yeah. I can never remember if it goes this way or this way for some reason. It's kind of a dumb thing to not know, but oh well. So yeah, we're really looking for a bleed dry here to get rid of the, Savage Packmate here, whatever it's called. Yep. So it looks like they're just going to be attacking with both. It's going to be 9-11. Sorry, that was not intentional. Okay, well, they're not attacking. Look, I did it. I tapped. I'm so talented. Okay, well, that's not a good card to draw. I'm basically just going to loot until I hit a bleed dry. I think we have enough blood that it's worth it. And we have so many bleed dries left in the deck that it seems unlikely that we won't hit one. Double Celebrant is a little rough, though, on the draw. And there's another Celebrant. Wait, yeah, these are both Celebrants. I will play it. I think first I'm going to attack with these, though. I probably will pump once and then play the Celebrants. It's tough. The thing is, now they have to double block this, and I'm pretty fine with just pumping once and killing both. I could also, well, you know what? Actually, no, this is fine. I won't play the Celebrants this turn. What's going to happen is they're going to block like this, and then double block on the Werewolf, Fearsome Werewolf, that is, and then I can pump both and trade off my two creatures for all of theirs. Oh, maybe they're gonna let some damage through, which they can't because if they don't block either of my creatures, they just die. Yep. Okay. Definitely killing the Packmate first. Yeah, so this looks like our original plan is gonna be what's happening. So we do trample over for 1. I guess we could have attacked for everything there and would have just straight up outright won, but that's okay. And then we'll play this. This is also going to transform now. Untapped, I believe. Right, it untaps it. Yeah. Yeah, so they just have to basically search for something with their blood, but they only have 1, so that's fine. Looks to be game. They have to have a creature, otherwise they're dead to the Celebrants, and they have to have at least... Well, they have to have at least 2 other creatures, right? No, yeah, 2, so they can block. But they would all be chumping, though, so... It looks like they're pretty dead. Sorry, buddy. Well, Ancestral Anger is not really what they want to be seeing here. I suppose that does, does filter a little bit, but... Okay, well, that's a Halana and Elena. That would have been good to have earlier. But it looks a little late for Halana and Alina. That's pretty scary, though, they're making their Ritual as a 6/5 trample haste. Yeah, this card is a beating, but it looks like we could just beat it. They had it too late. Sorry, bud. So where the heck were all of our bleed dries? Like, wow, we had 13 cards left and 3 bleed dries. Also, we only hit 1 piece of removal in this entire game. Oh, we did get both of our bolts. But wow, that was interesting. Well, that was pretty smooth victory. It wasn't too close. I mean, there were a couple moments when I doubted myself. The Packmate is pretty punishing for us. That does put us at 3 wins, though. Pretty pleased with that already. Yep. So it's going pretty well with this draft. So far, at least. I would definitely like to see more bleed dries, because I did draft them for a reason. I didn't just take them, so I would never see them in my deck, but... I mean, I'm not complaining. Still, though. Found a match here. Ooh, this is a weird hand. We've got a lot of late drops. I think we keep it. We don't have too many early drops, but the Bolt does help us against the aggressive decks. Yep, killing that for sure. Not letting anybody else play with my cards. If you didn't know, that is my favorite card. That's a good draw. This card is my favorite card in the deck. In the format, rather. A lot of fun. Actually, maybe not favorite card, favorite common, we'll say. Looks like they're on blue-white. Yep, play that. Just gonna equip here. So that this does mean that my 1/1 now trades for that very good Cackling Culprit. Although it's probably a little bit worse now that I've got rid of the Minister. Means that it's gonna be harder for them to... Okay, transform. That's a weird attack, but we'll take it. I'm fine trading there. Oh, I see why now. That's okay. Yep, definitely play Socialite. Not too many steps here. Yeah, Socialite with Ceremonial Life, Wedding Security with Ceremonial Life, they're just all really good. Yep, no blocks. Yep, Cruel Witness is fine. Probably just gonna bleed that dry, actually. Yeah, I'll swing it for 5, they can't block, and then I'll bleed it dry. I don't like flyers. Or at least I don't like having my opponent having flyers. Bleed dry. This thing you just discard it. Yeah, so this is hard to kill, but it's also not really a great clock either, so... So we are attacking for 5 every turn, and next turn I'm probably going to equip with the knife, so it'll be worse for them. I'm not playing anything here, which is weird. Just swinging in with the Spirit over and over. I would have expected them to, like, play another creature and then hold this back to double block and then flicker it. Okay, well there's a Brine Coma. That would have been nice also to bleed dry, but pretty happy just leaving it like this. Like, it's fine. I think probably we just play Ragged Recluse, and then next turn we can... Yeah. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play Ragged Recluse, and then next turn we can play Pseudo and attack with both, and then that'll flip the Pseudo and we can just kind of blow them out. Yeah, so it's not looking so good for them. We're just like smacking them with a Socialite. We are taking some damage, but not as much as they are. Also, if they attack with the Brine Coma, I'll probably block with the Recluse. Although... I could block like this. I think this is probably better for me. Oh, they're just trading that off. Wow. That's a Dorothea. That's a little annoying, but this does have Menace, don't forget, so I'm not sure what they plan on doing with that. I'm just gonna put them to 3. They will have to hold some creatures back now, and this is gonna make it really tough for them. I think I'm just gonna loot away my Celebrant here. So the reason this makes it tough is because it has Trample, right? So they're gonna have to block it. And we're not low enough that this can just instantly kill us. I mean, they might still attack with it. Yep, no attacks. Not really surprised. Just gonna swing them with both, but I think they're dead. Because we can pump twice. I guess we'll just, I don't know, I don't really want to die too much, but... So they're gonna double block that. Yeah, I think they're just dead to this, right? I think what they should be doing here, though, is that they should be... What they should be doing is they should be double blocking with the Spirit and the Dorothea. They might have a removal spell for the Dancer, though. But, yeah, so... Oh, wait, actually, that's fine. If they have Adamant Will, maybe... Well, I can just pump in response. Are they just dead? Yeah. I'm not sure what that was, but GG's. So the deck looks a little weird. Not entirely sure what they're trying to do. Just have a look again. So it looks like they're playing a pretty sweet blue-white spirits deck, but they didn't play it very well. Kind of hard to say. There's some really nice cards, but I'm not really sure what they were doing there. It's a little weird, but I'm not going to criticize them. I'm sure they had cards in their hand that maybe they thought they would win with, but unclear. Well, that puts us up to 4 wins. Pretty happy with that. Let's see if we can get another one out of this deck. We still only have 1 loss, so looking pretty good so far. Matchmaking's not taking too long, which is always a good sign. Yep, this is an excellent hand. It looks to be a little bit more aggressive, although we don't have any 2-drops, which is a bit annoying, but we do have Bolt on 1 and Ceremonial Life on 2. The reason I say Bolt on 1 is because if they play 1-drop, but we are on the play, so I guess we might just, it's fine. So hopefully they play, like, I don't know, I think probably the best matchup against, for us, that is blue-red, maybe? But, yeah. Okay, so here we just play Knife Pass. Obviously I don't want to fire this off, like, for no reason, but I will probably just kill whatever they play. I think the only card that they could really have, okay, well, that's fine. Here we'll play Guest. Guest with Ceremonial Knife is, like, really, really sweet, if you hadn't noticed, because you just, it's a 4-2, and every time it hits them, you get 2 blood. Like, it does very good work. Especially with, like, all of our blood payoffs, like the Socialite and, the Security. I definitely want to bolt something, because they just haven't played anything straight up so far, which is a little weird. It does look like we're in the mirror match. But, yeah. Opponent taking their time here, that's fine. Yep. I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. We're gonna get to do some pretty sweet stuff. I'm gonna play Recluse here, and then I'm gonna swing in with Belligerent Guest, and then I'm gonna sacrifice the token to discard the mountain. And it's gonna flip the Recluse. So that feels pretty good here. I know I'm looting away mountain. Oh, that's a good draw. I know I'm looting away land, even though we have a 5-drop, but I think it's worth the value here. So we do want to be putting as much pressure on them as possible, because they do seem to be pretty slow. Although this card is not a slow card. Like, you don't play this in a slow deck, but that's weird. I don't know. It seems to be an anomaly. They haven't been playing anything else, so they are very, very head-on cards here, but got a good removal spell. Great creature. Looks like they might have an Abrade on Odious Witch, maybe. Nope. We're just gonna equip here. Play another Witch, or Ragged Recluse, that is, swing in. There's not much they can do about this. I would have definitely liked to, like, have something to discard here, but I'm just fine the way it is. We're gonna get 2 blood out of this. Drop them to 12. Whatever they play here, I'll probably just bleed dry if it's big. If it's not, I'll just attack, obviously. Looks like maybe they have a Flame Blessed Bolt to kill the Guest. A little bit of comic justice for this one. This one, rather. Wait, did they have... Oh, wait, yeah, they played a second Guest. That confused me for a second that they had 2 Guests and one of them was in exile. Obviously, we killed this, and the other one they traded with the Recluse. So it looks like our opponent has quite a lot of decisions to make. But we're both stuck on our 5th land, which I'm not really complaining about because we do have a great removal spell for anything they could possibly play. I think this kills basically every creature in the entire format, including the 5-mana 1/13. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I think I'm just gonna attack, then loot the Guest. We're not in any, like, time pressure in terms of life. Okay, they do have the Abrade here. I'm just gonna loot away. See if I can pick up a Undying Malice, I guess. If I can hit the Malice, that'd be pretty nice. Malice or a land. I did leave up double black in case. Yeah, okay, we hit a land. That's fine. So just gonna transform on end step, and we're just gonna hold up the bleed dry. Yep, so getting in there for 2, putting them to 10. Play land and pass. This is gonna flip, and then we're gonna get a bleed dry on whatever they play. I know I've been saying that for like the past 4 turns, but they just haven't been playing any creatures. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it does feel a little weird. I'm not entirely sure what the deck's supposed to be doing. It does look like either they're mana screwed with a bunch of really expensive cards in hand, or I don't know. Yo, we're not bleeding that dry. Come on, play something that I can actually kill because this is annoying. Well, I guess I'm just gonna take my turn. Okay, there's another bleed dry. So, probably what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna attack here. I expect they'll block. If they have like a short strike, obviously I'll just bleed dry. Yeah, if they don't have anything though, I'll probably just play the Celebrants. Yep, that's okay. Damage. Do you have a short strike? Combat trick. I will kill your dude. Yep, looks like they do. Kill it in response. Feels pretty good. We still got in for the 1, obviously, because it does drain them 1. We've got another one in the pocket as well. They don't even get the blood off of the Celebrant because it exiles. Doesn't die. So one of the many excellent features about this card is that it exiles it so that you can't even get it back. Yep, kill that for sure. Hopefully we can draw land here. Yep, so land will equip. Bleed dry. Swing in for 5, well 4 and then drain. And then next turn we're going to play Celebrants, and that's going to be pretty rough for them. Also, if we just hit our 3rd bleed dry, that'd be really sweet, but yeah, we will. I think this is the first game we've hit like more than 1 bleed dry. Feels pretty good. Oh, that's not true. We had it in against the green-white deck. Come on, bud. You got this. Another upgrade. Oh, bleed dry. You got it. Pretty okay with that. Them bleeding dry my Recluse is pretty, I'm pretty fine with it. Obviously, I got them with a short strike, so I'm definitely up on cards here. I don't like 1-for-1ing for like 4 mana to 1 mana, but for 2 mana like they did, but that's okay. So probably just gonna loot this land away. I don't think there's anything in our deck that rewards us for keeping it. Definitely not playing it, obviously. We have so much blood, I don't think it matters. So here they just have to have 2 creatures, otherwise they're dead because this has Menace, right? I remember at the beginning of the format, this card was like really undervalued. And I was just dropped in decks with like 5 or 6 of them. And honestly, I didn't really know that that was a bad idea at the time. Obviously 6 of them is too many. But yeah, Red was super open at the beginning of the format, now like everybody likes it and plays it all the time. But yeah, we still did manage to squeak this one through. We got quite a lot of good red cards. That's an excellent draw. This is going to refuel a lot. We got plenty of life, so the 2 damage doesn't really matter at all. Looks like they might just be dead here. They did discard a Edgar's Awakening. As a Harvester. That's okay, they only have 2 blood. It also doesn't have haste. So you gotta have another creature here, I think. Otherwise they're dead, right? Yep, well there's a Suitor. Okay, well I'm pretty okay with just killing both of those, honestly, I won't lie. You know what, actually, first I'm gonna just do this, see if I draw land. Oh, sorry, land, a removal spell, that is. Yeah, okay, well we'll just do it this way. Then we'll just play the Epicure. They do have to double block here, so I'm just 2-for-1ing them. And getting a blood. We do have quite a lot of blood. I'm not even sure I want to play this card. I think the only reason I would play it is so I can activate the Suitor. But I think I will. It also does ping them for 1, so you know, we need less damage to kill them, but yeah. Definitely not looting away the Suitor. So this is a situation when the So, no, what is it? The Scorpion that we picked this over. 3 mana, 3/2 Death Touch. I don't remember. Oh, that's scary. Yep. That is really scary. That does gain him life as well. So we have got to rip a card, like a Bleed Dry off the top, I think. Pretty quickly. We do have one left in our deck. You know, it is kind of an emergency, so I think I might just get rid of this suitor. It doesn't look like it's going to be doing much here. And we have plenty of blood, so it's not really a problem. Yeah, Anya is crazy. This is a massive bomb. Especially since they're at a low life total. It's pretty tough for us. Socialite does look like it might be good here. Because they can only gain, like, 4 life on their turn. Puts them up to 7, I suppose. Yeah, I'm sort of just cycling through my whole deck now. I definitely hit like a nice cruising speed here, so. Yeah, this is our last chance to hit Bleed Dry this turn. We've got 1 left in the deck, huh? There's a land. It's not really what we want to see here. I will just play Blood Quiz Socialite, though. This card is pretty good. It does force them... No, it does not force them to block next turn. Never mind. What am I saying? Oh, no, it does. It does, because we'll pump it with Ceremonial Knife, or actually, no, we'll pump the Epicure. And so they either block one or the other. I'll keep the land in hand so we can loot. They do have a lot more cards in their deck than we do, but probably also more lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 plus 7, that's going to be 12. So we have 5 lands left in the deck, which is pretty good ratios for us. They have 5 out of 17, 6 out of 17. And yeah, okay, so they have another 9 lands left, probably, unless they have some in hand. 9 lands left in 21 cards versus 5 in 14, so. Yep, that's good for them, for sure. It does mean they can't activate the Anya a second time, but obviously, like, it's very good. I doubt they'll be attacking here because they might just be scared of, like, a combat trick or a second knife, maybe. But, yep. I'm pretty terrified of the Anya, and, or whatever it is, Angie. It's a pretty tough decision for them, honestly, if they attack or not. It's definitely close. Okay, well, they're attacking. I'll take it for sure. Like, they're not... Obviously, they can't lose this turn, because... Unless we're doing, like, just 5 straight up damage. But, because they just sack this, but... They are doing it on their turn for some reason. I definitely wait to represent something like an Abrade or, Flame Blast Bolt in case I try to equip the Epicure, but, I mean... They can do them. Yeah. They can just sort of turn any creature they draw into like a drain effect. That's not a Bleed Dry. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep cycling, I think. We'll get rid of the swamp here. I guess we have more swamps in on the playing field. Hopefully it's not just like our lost card. That'd be pretty sad. There's another swamp. Loot it. Oh, we're going back down to 1 blood here. I probably will... Okay, there's a Hellkite. Well, we'll keep looting with our land. Because if we do hit it at Bleed Dry, I probably want to play Hellkite first anyways, but I might just kill it. You know, if we hit a Bleed Dry, I just want to kill it as soon as possible. But yeah, we'll just take the Hellkite. Play it. Obviously. This does... put them in a bit of a sticky situation. I don't think I'm blocking with this. They can drain us for 2, 4, taking 8 next turn. So yeah, I'll keep it back. Yeah, but now I think a Bleed Dry off the top just wins us the game here, because they can go back up to 9. Yeah, I'm really needing that Bleed Dry here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 14, so we've got 3 lands left, 7 more cards. Amongst them is 1 Bleed Dry. We have, I think, another Flame Blast Bolt, right? Yep. another Flame Blast Bolt somewhere. We have... got Wedding Security in there as well. Yep, so they're just attacking here. You know what? I don't think I'm blocking here. I will be taking 8, going down to 6. But I'm not too scared of it. Honestly. Like, it's a little... obviously, it is scary. But, if I do hit a Bleed Dry off the top, holding back... not blocking with the Epicure does win me the game, I think. But what am I saying? I can just suit up the Ceremonial Knife. Okay, so they are doing it on their turn. I don't understand why they're doing that, but that's okay. That's on them. Yep, so I definitely want to see, I said Bleed Dry like 50 times in the past 10 minutes, but it would definitely be nice to have one. I think even Bolt might do it, right? No, we want like a higher CMC non-creature spell, right? I guess we also have the Werewolf left in our deck. We have the Pinging Werewolf as well, which would be pretty solid here. Obviously it's not night or day right now, but could be good. It does block Anya well. Well, not that well, but... Yep, draining us again. You good, buddy? Okay, Elven Wilds, that was a tough decision. So that is going to search up his 7th land, right? He hasn't discarded any lands yet. Yeah, so he still has 10 left. Okay, well, I think I'm just going to swing in like this. It's not too much I can do. I am going to loot away the Celebrant for sure. I probably could have actually hit in with Epicure. Well, you know, I'll get rid of the statue. Probably worse. I'll play Celebrant. Yeah, I definitely should have attacked, but that's okay. Oh, sorry, I'm starting to punt now. I hope this doesn't lose me the game. But I could have equipped it onto either of these and got an extra blood token. We are only down to 8 cards in library, but we're pretty close to winning the game, I think. Because they can't drain us anymore, we have blockers. So either they kill the Maniform Hellkite right now, or they lose, right? Okay, that's not killing the Hellkite. That does give them a drain, though, so they're not entirely dead. Wait, yes they are, because we have... no, they're not quite. So they're going to drain us to 4, sorry. I guess they can do to 2 as well with this. That's going to put them to 8. This is why they should be sacrificing on my turn, because they can... This is an instant speed ability, so... Like, oh wow. So they're just okay. So they have 8 lands, so they still have another 9 in the deck. So they're just discarding a thing to this, so that's an effective 2 life lost for them. GG's, let's go. Well, I didn't think I was going to beat that, but I guess we did. I really wish, like, you know on MTGO you can draw cards after the game ends, so you can see what you would have drawn. I really wish we could have seen where the Bleed Dry was in our deck, but that's too bad. But I mean, we still got the victory, so I'm pretty happy with that. As I said, 5 wins with this deck I'm pretty pleased with already. We only have 1 loss still, so if we can take it to 7, that'd be nice. Definitely redeem myself for my 0-3s. Yep, got onto a game. It's going for win number 6 or loss number 2. This looks to be a pretty good opener. A little slow, but I don't mind having a Voting Statue in my slow hands. Ceremonial Knife is also a great way of looting in these slower ones. Specimen, I'm not really scared of that. Oh, well, actually, that's a great... Well, you know, we'll see if they have, like, a... something to sacrifice to it. Sacrifice it to, rather. Might have, like, a Mind Leech School. Not really much they can do about this. I guess Adamant Will does save it, but that's definitely not worth playing. It's a pretty good draw. I think I'm just gonna go with Foreboding Statue so I can play Security next turn. Or a Bleed Dry, I suppose, but... whichever one. That's a pretty big boy. I will just play the security though, get a counter. This isn't really scary to me yet. It just has a lot of toughness. But with the ceremonial knife, the security can just crash through it. Not anymore, it can't. I'm pretty okay here just bleeding it dry though. Well. Maybe I'll just do this. Because this is going to transform next turn. I want to get something good with the bleed dry. Like, obviously this is good, but I want them to, like, put effort into it first. There's a Griff Rider. Doesn't help with that. Okay, well, that's a second bleed dry. You know what? I think I'm just gonna play Socialite. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm during combat, aren't I? So we're just gonna play Socialite and pass, I think. That's gonna transform this guy. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. I also screwed on lands, which is a little bit of an L for them, but so we we do have a ramp piece though. So. Okay, well this looks pretty good. I think I might just bleed dry that catapult fodder here, just to get through some damage. Here, obviously generating a red, but it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get through 14 damage. So that's gonna put them to 6 life, which is kind of a big hit. I mean, kind of. It is a massive hit. I'm also going to get 2 more blood from the belligerent guest. They could well have, yeah, fierce retribution is fine here. Still taking 9 though. Put them to 11. Yeah, this is looking pretty good for us. I might loot away. Yeah, you know, I'm just going to go for land since they did kill my mana source. I'm going to go for maybe a mountain here. Yep, there's a mountain. Play it. Yeah, just in case we hit like a Celebrance or something. Not this Celebrance, the Falconer Celebrance. Yeah, so they're not looking like they're in a particularly good position. They do have the removal, but our deck is just sort of outracing them. Wow. Okay, so this is looking tough for them. I think I'm just gonna attack and bleed dry. Definitely sacking here. Because I don't really want them killing my guest. I don't really want to play this guest either. I might just loot it away. Downfall. Yep, that's fine. I don't know why it's got a whimpering sound from a wolf, but that's okay. Because this is definitely not a wolf, but oh well. Okay, so they did hit their 4th land. Might have played a little bit greedy there, but they have had 2 great removal spells, or 3 great removal spells actually, including the imprisonment. Shield Breaker, or Shield Basher rather. Somehow I never seem to get it right. Discard. Love to get like a Flame Blessed Bolt here. That'd be really sweet. Yeah, fine with that. They're still taking 2, and we get a lot of value just from that single attack. Now we suit this up, so this is going to be a 3-1 first strike, which is pretty big. Obviously, there are lots of creatures that get past it, but still. Definitely be nice to get rid of this Sagada's Imprisonment at some point. I don't think we can, but that is a good draw. So I guess we'll just start by attacking here. Then lay on the onslaught. Just punish them here with the Hellkite. Although I think maybe... Yeah, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to just loot away this guest. I don't think it's what we want to be. Neither is a land, but that's okay. We'll keep it for next turn to loot. So this is lethal in the air, I believe, with the ceremonial knife. Obviously, they could have. Yep, bleed dry is fine. They're still not looking great though. I'll loot here, pretend I don't have anything, and then I'll play the suitor. Well, pretend I don't have anything. Just get some more information, I guess, is the best way of saying it. Oh, no, they're not straight up dead. Play suitor. We did get our last bleed dry, so this is looking very good for us. We just kill whatever they play, and then we have a a lot of power in trample. Yeah, this looks like it might just be game. Our opponent got Mana Screed, which is a bit of a rip, but they did have all the removal, to be fair. So I'm not feeling so bad for them, but we just kind of clapped them. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Maniform Hawkeye in action yet. Yep, that's GG's. I think it's GG's without the Bleed Dry, actually. Right? Because, yeah, I just pumped twice because I've got Quad Red. Yep. I mean, I'll still Bleed Dry, but... GG's, bud. There's win number 6. Pretty happy with that, going up into Plat 2. Honestly, if this deck can get 7 wins, I'll be very pleased. I don't think it will, but we're only 1 win away from it, and I'm not feeling like we still have 2 losses left, so got 2 pretty good chances still to get 7 wins. I've actually had a lot of 7 wins just drafting on the channel, which I'm pretty pleased with. I don't usually get that many. But yeah, for sure. I mean, I think we've had 3 so far, maybe 2. I don't know, we've had 2 7 wins and then 5-3, 4-3, I think. I think previously, prior to this video, that is. And then 2 0-3s, obviously, but we don't talk about those. Okay, well, matchmaking is taking a little longer. Which I won't lie, is a little annoying. We get to stare at this beautiful vampire. That was a joke, by the way. It's kind of odd that they have this as their cover picture, but that's okay. Well, this is a great hand. I've got 2 early drops, got all the mana we need, and we've got 2 late drops. It's pretty good. We've got removal, we've got filtering. All we need now is for our opponent that is in gold. Wait, didn't this happen last time? Yeah, no, I think like in my previous deck, there was also black, red, and went 0-3. My final game was against somebody in gold. For some reason. Just passing back. I'll probably loot a swamp if they don't have anything. Otherwise, I'll just bolt, obviously. Yep, well, that's a great thing to bolt, actually. Very happy with that. I won't loot. I'm not like desperately needing things. Ooh, this is a tough one. Do I play Foreboding Statue to play Celebrants, or do I play, Suda? I think there's just too much upside to Suda. If I didn't have a 4-drop, I would probably play the Statue, but since I do, there's no real downside to playing it. And, like, I'm not missing out on a curve. The only reason that I would play this first is because you do want to get as many counters on it as possible, but I don't know, seems fine. Okay, well, we do get a little bit punished for it, but, I'm okay with that. Obviously, I'm not attacking into the Spirit, because it's just going to block and kill the Suda. Well, there's the Scorpion. Fell Stinger. That's a good one. Definitely would have liked to have the Flame Blast Bolt for that, although I think that getting the Binding Geist is a little better. Well, I mean, it's not better, it's just, we definitely needed to do it. Here I think we just attack like this. You know, no, we'll attack like this. Generate the mana. That is going to flip. So this doesn't actually need to attack in order to flip it, which is nice. I will just pump them once, I suppose. So they are going to like 8 hit. We'll play Wedding Security. Yeah, this game is looking kind of over. There's not much they could have. Scavenger doesn't do it, they're just exiling their own creatures, which is bad in their deck. They do have 2 Death Touches, I suppose, but, I mean, I don't know, this feels pretty over to me. I'm just gonna play this so I can get value off of both of their big vampires. The reason I'm attacking with these 2, well, I guess mostly just this one's the unjustified one, but it is justified because I want to, because the thing is they have to block both, well, oh, okay. I would expect them to block at least one of these, but, yeah. So we're just basically getting free damage in. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad for them. They're gonna have to have either 4 creatures to block both of that menace guys, or like, yeah, looks like GG's. Sorry, bud. We're really getting to 7 wins. Wow. Can you cobble this together? No, you cannot. Lantern Bearer doesn't do it. Yep, GG's. Feels a bit bad just beating up on somebody in gold here for our 7th win, but I don't know. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. The deck actually looked really sweet though. We just sort of curved out crazily. We had everything. Again, seeing no bleed eyes though. Okay, well, pretty happy with that, honestly. I was not expecting this deck to get 7 wins, so it's their 3rd one. Very pleased. This deck, honestly, it doesn't look that good. It looks like it's kind of a janky deck, missing a lot of 2-drops with only one really good card in it, as Maniform Hellkite, and then with a bunch of removal. But said removal has definitely saved us. Every game we won, we basically won because of Bleed Dry or our opponent getting mana screwed or just having a bad deck. But yeah, I mean, wow, that really overperformed. I guess that's basically going to be it for the video. I'm pretty speechless, honestly. I'm very surprised. But yeah, if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. If you'd like to see more content, you can also subscribe, which will definitely show your support. Really appreciate that. Obviously, I'm a growing channel. Well, I'm not growing so far, but I'm a new channel, so we really appreciate it if you can like and subscribe. Also, commenting really helps with the algorithm. And if you don't want to just help with the algorithm, you can just let me know what you want to see. I'm pretty happy to oblige anybody who asks nicely, so I can play some Historic, I can play Best of 3, I can play Best of 1 in either Draft or like Sealed. I'm happy to do Sealed as well. I don't enjoy it that much. Also, the Arena Cube is out, but if you want to play that. But yeah, so I guess that's it for the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time.